It's a surprise. It's like seeds I've been planting that a sudden rain come. I don't know when or how, but and it grows. And when I arrive to a certain place, like recently I went to Cuba for the first time, and there was no promotion, nothing, and the theater was totally packed, and people were like expecting me with such a this vibrance and,
yes.
and warmness, and they knew the song, so it's
from
music,
the radio.
It's
or from
maybe,
the records.
Maybe from the radio. I know there was a choreographer.
Yes.
That made that one very special prize, international prize, with 2 songs included in the choreography, and I think it was the way it happened. So there in Cuba, but it's always unpredictable. We never know. It's very unpredictable, but it's always a surprise because of not having like the normal in Coma.
Yes.
And the normal support of
the real promotion on TVs. On,
yes, because I'm not a pop
billboards.
singer. I'm not pop, in music in the beginning of times, and this moves me a lot because music for me it's the exercise of my spirituality, and it's a big gift to be able to be on stage and to share emotions with people and to touch and to be together because people touch me as well. So
it's a good feedback for your energy.
It's our energy
in
the
it's
end.
A common energy.
That combination. But I was saying that music in the beginning of times, the purpose were to exercise that spirituality. It was not only entertainment.
And at the beginning, when you got out that you have a talent, who was the first who said, "This girl is good, you should sing"?
Or you did it? My mother.
And how she did it?
And I was so ashamed when she talked about it, you know.
Really?
Really.
She talked about...
With everyone. All the neighbors and all the family, so... Because I started playing by ear. And,
at the piano?
Yeah, at the xylophone, a small xylophone.
Yes.
And I was really frustrated because the xylophone didn't have the semitones, okay? So, and I was trying to play Happy Birthday. And there was always, of course, one note missing.
Yes.
And I thought it was my fault. I couldn't find it.
It wasn't.
And then I realized, okay, it was different. But I don't know. I always had the need of communication. I never thought one day I'm going to be this or that. But since I was a small child, I've passed many hours listening to music.
Every kind.
Dancing, every kind. Dancing and acting and writing. So I always had the need of let's say, communication, but not from not to be the center of the... Actually, I didn't like that.
Really?
When my mother takes me and say,
okay,
sing
there.
now, sing Dulce. I'll stay in silence because I didn't want that explore. And actually, fame, it's not... If I had a career, something like, you know, with all people around, and I think at a certain point you lose your identity. So,
that's right.
I don't know. Then it's developing. It's learning with people, with musicians. Well, first with the teachers, with my piano teacher, with my dancing teacher. And then I started with singing lessons when I had 18 years old.
At 18?
At 18.
Because you sang very well till then, I guess.
No, because I never thought I would have a career as a singer. And because I was then suddenly in the company of the theater, I had this one opportunity in 1 million because of a newspaper. There was this advertisement there. We're searching for girls between 18 and 24, something like that.
It was a
If you
casting.
like to sing and dance, please answer this advertisement. And my father said, no, don't answer this. No, I go with you then, because I was insisting a lot to go there. And my life changed completely. So then suddenly I were in a theater stage. I didn't have the technique that I needed to be there. So and I had the most wonderful. She's already singing in a hub choir. Maria do Rosário Coelho, my singer, teacher of singing. She was really good. She was a soprano, lyric soprano, and she gave me all the bass, all the technique. And then also all the way that you walk, people, this musician, the other musician, the singer, other singer, people that have nothing to do with music also. That all that makes the learning and the process of going with your life, because it's not like, okay, this is my profession, but I don't look at it as a profession.
But it is your
But
profession.
it is indeed. But I don't, inside of me, I don't look like, it's like there's no Dulce, different Dulce, from it.
And it's the last time you said you don't like the people saying that you're a queen of fado. You remember you said you don't like the monarchy.
No monarchy. No.
But you had a chance to be in a contest, and I understood that you didn't like the contest generally. You were in Eurovision.
No, it would be
91.
No, that was after Eurovision. Eurovision was in 91.
Yes.
And that was after I recorded fados, but not only fados, folklore and music from José Afonso in 93, and with an album Lágrimas that was very strong change, let's say like that, or not change to fado, because fado is always fado. It's not an album all of fado, but they have many popular fados, ancient fados, most of them from the repertoire of Amália Rodrigues. And with a different approach, with the totally different approach, with the electric guitars and all crazy things you can imagine. And also there was some traditional fado I sang, and it's recorded there, and after the records after. But I didn't want it to be inside a jail, let's call it, like, because it would be, because I don't like to sing only fado. I like to sing fado, but I like to sing other genres, most mixing folklore, Portuguese folklore. It's so amazing and so ancestral. And my own music, I like to sing as well. So.
And you write your own songs.
Yes, sometimes. I write my own songs, and it would have been very comfortable to say, or to say yes, okay, the Queen of Fado. But no, there was only one Queen of Fado. That was Amália Rodrigues, and
it's nice to say it like that.
No, it's true, because Amália Rodrigues was the same level as Edith Piaf or Frank Sinatra. She was Portuguese, but she had the same level, and everything she sang, there was fado inside.
That's true. Did you met Elvis Costello? You remember?
Yes.
This meeting.
Yes.
How was this meeting with him?
It was in a TV show.
Yes.
And we had a big empatia, I guess. Okay. So, and some months later, I went to his studio to record an album. It was called O Primeiro Canto. I don't know if you know that one. That was recorded with musicians, amazing, with Wayne Shorter, Tilo Curto. I mean, it was like a dream come true. And it was in the countryside, in the south of England, and we had a wonderful time.
You love the recording with live musicians in studio?
I like to record live.
That's what I'm asking. That you love
Not
to do
like
it.
having a backing track recorded and then
No,
put
with
the
the
voice.
musicians
Yes, that's wonderful.
staying there.
Yes.
That's great. And remember?
Yes, of course I remember.
And how was it? Because it wasn't a fado.
No, it's not a fado. It's a song composed by Enzo Gragagnello, a Napolitan
Yes.
composer, and it's a song that has its own very strong character. It was again many coincidences. I was in Holland at Hilversum in the studio in Hilversum. Can't remember what I was recording actually, but I listened to his voice in the radio. I said, "Wow, what's the name?" It's Andrei Bocelli. I said, "Wow, amazing!" And something like a month after, if so much, I received the invitation to sing with him. So, oh,
You
wow,
see,
that's so good.
You have some kind of premonition. You're a psychic.
No.
You just think about someone and he's coming.
No, well, actually, I'm not. Oh my God, I'm not nothing like
It's
that.
happening.
But I think when we believe in things and not for
right.
wanting them with
yourself.
greed or for yourself, I think things happen
It's
naturally.
That's
And
important.
actually many times happen.
But you had the chance to sing before 30,000 people. It's a very special feeling to have so many people in front of you. What's the feeling?
I think the place where I had more people were in Vienna in a television show.
Yes.
And it was in this big plaza in the center, and I could see people till I don't know where. And so the first song was only me and the piano, and people paid attention. I was really happy, because with such a crowd, right? It's different. It's different energy. When you have big, many people, open air especially, you need to put more energy on it. It's
That's
like
why
trying
I'm asking.
to reach them.
It's a different kind of
It's
relation.
different, totally different. I prefer small theaters or auditoriums.
To feel the energy.
Because like that it's not in full power, you know. It's you can open
control.
yourself more slowly. And also I prefer to do a concert than a TV show, because a TV show then
right.
you do 2-3 songs and that's it. So there's no time to tell a story, no time to tell the whole story, or to make the people have a kind of I can't remember the expression, but let's call it internal trip, let's say.
Yes.
By the sonorities of the instruments and the singing, and
to know you better. You want them to understand your story.
For we to fly together. Let's say it that way.
This way.
Yes.
What was this part of your career going there? It's another country where they love the music all the time.
I love to go there as well. I love Greece very much. Many friends and many people I met there. And Yorgos is a very, very big talent, and sharing all the time, very calm. I love to work with him. Last time, it was last year, we made a concert in trio, me, him and Noah. So
She's a great voice, yes.
Great. Also, I made part of a project this recently. It was one year before, yes. That was an homage to Mikis Theodorakis and Manos Hadzidakis, and they invite me to sing all the songs in Greek.
Wow.
So,
and you learned?
Yes, I had to.
Of course.
But at a certain point in the rehearsals, I was thinking, but why did you call me? Because I was really, but there are so many spectacular, amazing singers in Greece. I said, I don't know how to say these words. How I'm going to. I was almost having an hematoma on my tongue to say some of the words. But it was so beautiful. Then I met Mikis. But then someone came in and informed me, Mikis Theodorakis is on the audience. Oh my God. How I'm going to sing them. And for example, there are words that depending on the accent you put on them have totally different meaning.
That's true.
I remember practicing acrogalia, and each time I was saying it was coming out with a different sound. Oh, I'm going to die. But then in the end, it was a nice experience, very very demanding.
You have it on a DVD somewhere?
No, that one.
This was
no.
But last year I remember you said it should come out a DVD and
Yes,
some new material with you.
Yes.
It came out at the end?
No.
Not yet?
Not yet. It's Pilgrimage.
Yes.
Pilgrimage is the name of the project. And it's not only a DVD. It's a double CD and a DVD. The DVD have some recordings made at Aerodes Atticus in Roma with Roma Sinfonietta, in Budapest, in Buenos Aires. It's a pilgrimage.
Yes, I understand.
And meeting many people. For example, I had contact already with Jaime Torres from Argentina, and Leon Gecko, and Jairo. And then I went to sing in Buenos Aires, Cordoba and Chile, but in Buenos Aires suddenly they all appeared, and it was a big surprise to the audience. You can't imagine. I have this in my retina, totally recorded in my retina. Wow, and meeting Amelita Baltar. Also, big name, big people, big hearts, you know. Apart from big names, there are people that you you embrace immediately. So,
and all this material will be on this DVD and the double CD.
Exactly.
And it will come out when? You don't know yet.
I hope in the beginning of next year.
Next year. Okay. Did you arrange somehow with your kids when you celebrate the birthdays? Because I remember they are born one day difference between them.
Well, now Maria already knows.
Yes.
Yes, because she's 6 years old, so she already knows. Okay, this is my time now. But I tell you something, you know, it was 1 year ago, yes, more or less. And she was so sad. I said, what happened, Maria? Why did you choose to have my brother first and me?
That's a great question. And
not
you couldn't
because
understand.
of the, like if I could choose, you know. So, and then she was crying. She's so strong and so have such a sensibility. I see, my love, you know, one day when you grow up, if you want, you're going to be a mother, and you're going to understand that you cannot choose. But I always dreamt about to have you, to have a beautiful Maria, like you are. So, and I'm missing them already. Oh,
I'm sure you do.
Yes.
But she accepted this.
Yes,
this
yes, totally.
Yes.
And we spend lots of time. And I see, it's incredible things that kids might think, isn't it?
I know. I know how it works.
Yes.
About this concert you'll have in Bucharest, it will be totally different from the other one.
It's always changing.
That's why I'm asking, because
yes.
I'm sure the people want to know.
In mutation, you say
yes,
like that? Yes,
you can say it.
Yes,
you are coming with the same artists?
The same musicians. Some of them are, yes, the same musician. Some
are different.
Some are different. For example, Daniel Casares is a wonderful flamenco guitarist player. It's amazing. Wow. And since there we were, because all these records have been developed on the road, and like the other way around. Normally people made the records and then tour. I like to do the opposite, and I thank God and the audience that allows me to do that. And I'm always including now this and this, and it's always in.
You change it
It's like it gets on its own life. It's like it escapes from my hands at a certain point.
But you feel the people what they need at the moment when you're there in
Well,
front of
there's
them.
let's say there's an escalator. You say like that, okay?
Yes.
Of the concert, okay? And I know that by that directions, I can include so many different songs, so and connect them one with another. So it's a nightmare because sometimes I change everything, something like 20 minutes before the concert starts. But I have a great technique team and musicians. They are already used to that. So I never, and even if I already tried to make, the list, but it's not like one song, another song, another song. They have to be connected. They have to tell a story. They have to make people travel through different sonorities to open.
It's the difference between what you do and, let's say, a pop star. They have the set list. They couldn't change it at all. So
That must be so.
you can do anything at all. You can do it like you want.
But I sometimes think about that. It must be so hard
to do the same thing.
Yes, because then it's how do you develop by repetition? Okay, you can develop by repetition, but then where is sensibility and everything? It might be there, but I don't know. It's just toof, toof, toof.
That's why I'm saying, because I feel the difference what you say and what they say. It's a big difference. They have a set list. They don't change at all. They don't ask anybody.
I'd rather die.
You said that your music got in some movies sometimes.
Yes.
And are you interested to write music for a movie, especially?
Why not?
No?
Why not? Well, I already wrote for a documentary.
Yes.
That was in Amazonia, in Brazil. And it was a very nice experience to see the images, but it's something that requires lots of time.
It's different from what you're doing.
It's different because then you have to measure everything, and that makes sense. So.
But if somebody is asking you to use your music, you are accepting it.
That depends on the movie, and that depends on. For example, I received an invitation to participate as an actress in a movie that was about the Santiago Camino de Santiago, the way of Santiago. But I was supposed to play a very strange character, like a kind of divine flying woman, and I didn't wanted to do that because I wouldn't like to.
You refuse it.
Yes.
But generally, being an actress, it's not so hard for you because you like to do it.
Well, I started in the theater by intuition. Then I had lessons, okay. So, but I never had a strong experience, and I'm getting older, so I don't think I'm going that way.
You're joking.
But no, interesting that because it's really interesting, the process of studying a play or paper, because you have it's like detective work.
Yes.
In a story, in a
to find out what's
you
going
have this,
on.
this, and then you build all the story, all the background, the childhood, the teenager, why she or he react like this. And that work, it's beautiful.
Are you listening when you're traveling around the world? Are you listening to CDs, to the music of other people,
Yes,
other
all the time.
countries?
Yes,
And you have some
because I
favorites?
travel a lot
I know
by
you travel
car.
a lot. And you
By
listen?
car, because we live in northwest of Portugal, in Bragança,
Yes.
in a small village, very beautiful and surrounded by big mountains. I love to be there. So the nearest airports are 360 kilometers from there.
Oh.
So I'm a real globetrotter, you say it like
Yes,
that?
yes, a globetrotter, yes.
So we listen lots of music. Of course, there's always classicals I like to listen, as for example Diane Shore from jazz, or Stefan Grappelli, to give some examples, or Elis Regina from Brazil, José Afonso, of course Amália, some classic, and always I receive by present when I go somewhere many CDs of other people. So I love to
listening to them.
and then let's listen to this one. Poof, and we listen.
And the music of the new generation, what's your opinion? Because maybe you have some moments to look at the TV and to see what they are playing, what they are singing.
I don't see TV.
No?
No,
At
not
all?
much. No. Sometimes documentaries and things like that. I like to
But
see.
not music.
But there's no the program TV programs, for example, in Portugal. Let's talk about Portugal particularly. That you see on television, there's not one program of music.
No?
No.
At all?
It's all at all. It's incredible, isn't it?
It is.
It's all to discover new talents, which is good, but it's hard because you see then these people that have talent really, and then end up with a big disillusion. And so,
We have the same thing. So
but I'm not answering your question. Because we can see that people searched the audience, because many years ago there was no place for music like mine, for example. And I remember people say, we don't know where to put you. I say, what? There's no place for you. You're not jazz, you're not classical, you're not blah, blah, blah. Then it emerges this world music concept. And okay, now we have a shelf to put you. Good.
You have a place of
You
yourself.
have a place. Okay, world music, it's okay. World music, música do mundo. So, people, audience, search a certain kind of people, more curious and more that doesn't because people normally consume what they listen more and what
Of course.
and
That's
they
the heavy rotation.
they eat what they see more and everything. But people are getting more and more awake, I think. I believe, I hope. So, but what I felt from my personal experience is that people were searching more and more, and this was a growing process, and I could had the perception of this process of audiences searching for different kinds of music. Not
always.
so I'm going to call it fast food music. Not
right.
looking for that, you know. It's a different way to look at music. It's to look at music as a business. I never looked at music as a business. For me, music, it's not. I'm not the only one. Thank God. There are many people respecting music, as I do. But many people use music, don't serve music, which is different, totally different things.
That's why I'm asking, because it's a different position everywhere in the world, and it's good that you have your way to be in a connection with the music and the people who want your music, because that's very important.
And I hope they continue to want. So and I thank God every day they want, because that is the people are my only guarantee.
Your new material is coming out next year, but the last one on your site is from 2009.
No, 2009 in Portugal, 2010 outside
in
Portugal.
the world. So you have a 5-year uh,
traveling by
time.
pilgrimage. Yes.
And you didn't have the time
Connecting
to go.
all these.
Yes, and
yes.
you didn't have the time to go to studio.
No. I went to studio in the middle of everything.
Yes?
And yes, it's a crazy project. You know, I have 30 songs already. It won't fit into cities. So in the end, I will have to choose the right way, because it's like pilgrimage's idea through the music. It describes this state of being naked that one that pretends to or want to experience a pilgrimage process. That it's spiritual. It doesn't mean it's religious, okay? But it's searching for something that's above us, the creation,
something
let's
to
say the
believe
divine,
in. Yes.
that give us the sensation of feeling like when you look at nature, for example, and you have this inside
Plentiness.
this plentiness.
Right.
So, but it goes from 2 points of view: from an interior pilgrimage, and from the interpretation of exterior, like personages, like for example, Maria de Buenos Aires, that is a ghost, or Alfonsina El Mar, the story of Alfonsina Storni, that was an extreme pilgrimage. She decided to suicide.
It's a complex
yes,
story.
it's yeah.
And that's
yes.
why it takes so long
exactly.
to put it on the record.
Exactly.
I understand. I want to know you. You have a reaction of the people.
You never know. It's always unpredictable.
You never
always
know.
No. From each time I go to stage, it for me is first and last time.
That's your feeling.
Yes, it's like the first and the last, and we never know what might happen to people that is there. Okay, maybe you meet. Oh, remember me? And me? Yes, I remember your face. Maybe I can't recall your name, but I remember the face. And people that start to go here and here, and sometimes traveling to go to the concert. But there's no guarantee of nothing. Like it's life. It's like that.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and I'm very happy that you came before the concert. Not too many people are doing this, so
it's my pleasure.
You're an exception.
And you know what? I'm going to send you at least 2 songs of the new album for you to have in this program.
I want to play
the Aranjuez from Joaquin Rodrigo,
of course,
with the Roma Sinfonietta, and another one I will choose, More Naked.
Thank you very much, and have a good time in Romania and everywhere in the world, because you're a world artist.
So you're going to have it in first hand.
Thank you very much.
Okay, it's my pleasure.